So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for the run. Now, can they get him away? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Rooney. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's a good spell of possession, this. And we have our very first corner. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? Rooney. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, quality, clear, and the shot! Oh, and it's come back out to him. Goal, Brazil! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That is good alertness. He's on it, can he get away? Best! That is some save from Khan! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. That comes as a mighty relief. Brazil have their second corner now. Kashiwa Resol have the chance to go the other way. Best, he's having a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Time and again they are repelled.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Can he latch on to this? Best.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Chance! Vieri! Amazing! A finish right from the top draw. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Best really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Rooney. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Vieri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that's an excellent interception. Del Piero. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Vieri. Now there's a fine ball, and he's certain real chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Kashiwa Resol finding their passes. And he's away. And great chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Kashiwa Resol really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Looking to play him in. And that's really well manoeuvred. And this is Del Piero. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! Big moment! Massive goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable. And it's half-time here. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So off we go once more. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Best, very much a man of this moment. Royce. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
And he shoots! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Kashiwa Reysol take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Back into the middle. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that is superb, a dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need...
Can he finish? Superb from Vieri! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are pulling clear here.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And now he has two. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Quality ball. That's a good ball out wide. Can he get onto this? And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, that's neat. No way through, so back it comes. Looking tidy in possession here. Pele. Oh, well played, well played. Best. And he cuts out the supply. Bale is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Passing is crisp and sharp. Cafu. And it's Royce. Bale. Best. That's a nicely shaped ball. Best. Oh, such a clever... Oh, shooting chance! Darren Fletcher. Davids. Pele. Cannavaro makes the interception. And this is Bale. Oh, he's bustling through here. Royce. Not the most accurate pass. He won't be happy with that one. Del Piero. Now it's Del Piero. He's picked his way through. Now he's got space here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Davids. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Fletcher cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ah, good steal. He just read it. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, perfectly measured that. That is ended up in no man's land.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Royce plays it short. Just eases him off the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And that is that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Best taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
For our World Charity Fund.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Tries to play it through. There's the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Big chance! Darren Fletcher.
This is the time you need that pace.
Great vision. Cannavaro cuts it out. Royce. Vieira. Well, that has not gone well. Pirlo. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Darren Fletcher. Royce. Best. Now Pirlo. Del Piero. Vieira. Can he finish? Vieri! Amazing! About as smooth as it gets. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the...
Chance, surely! He scores! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And the shot!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had...
It's Vieri! Kashiwa Reysol with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zanetti played into space. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking tidy in possession here. Zanetti. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Zanetti. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played. Zanetti. And the pass is intercepted. Del Piero. And it's Zanetti. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Rooney. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira. That's good running with the ball. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Some really good ball movement. Rooney. Oh, that's a key interception. Best. Zanetti, and he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Corner number 2 then. Five minutes till the break. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was... Royce! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Now it's Pelé.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that was vital. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's really well manoeuvred. Del Piero receives it in a wide position. And there is the half-time whistle. Kashiwa Reysol come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Kashiwa Reysol head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Rooney chasing after it. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. And here's Royce. Now, can they get him away? And this is Vieri. Kashiwa Reysol get their fourth corner. Royce goes short. Kashiwa Reysol can try it again now. They're up to 5 corners now. Royce with the short one. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's in a great position. Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Royce plays it short. And this is Pirlo. Takes a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Best really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's a lucky 7th corner. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Well played. Important challenge, that. It'll be a throw-in. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's gone for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Bale. 60 minutes played. Passes coming off in quick succession here, and it's been played through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rooney is onto this. He's found a way through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward? And Del Piero! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Best, very much a man of this moment. And it's Del Piero. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the keeper's got it again. No, that's been intercepted. Pele.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Now it's Del Piero.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Rooney considers his options, and now as good a time as any to pull level.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vieri. Threads one in. Pele. And no, that was never going to make it. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Bale. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Royce. Del Piero. So what can they make of this? Baresi. That is good alertness.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Del Piero. Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. Shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Arrevanche can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
He has found the way through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's a simple one for the keeper. 2 minutes to be added on. Strokes it back. And that will be it. Kashiwa Reysol have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
And we come to you now with a
Vieri, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
And he shoots! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a
best! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Kashiwa Resol looking to pass their way through. Cafu! Big header! He is just caressing the ball. Tries a shot!
Kashiwa Resol would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And this is Royce. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Baresi gets over and intercepts. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, cracking ball.
Best really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And the pass is intercepted. Fletcher did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Out towards the flank. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Kashiwa Resol clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was
best! Vieira. Kashiwa Resol are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Best. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Royce. Rijkaard. Some really good ball movement. Davids. 30 minutes gone. And it's made its way to him. It's a pretty loose pass. Baresi. Kashiwa Resol finding their passes. And it's Robertson. Thinks about the shot. Zanetti. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Robertson. Royce. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And a chance! Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Best. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Pelé, it's Pelé! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had a shot! He scores! Brazil are back in business. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Number 1, Davids.
Brazil grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Right. Decent chance! He's delivered all right!
Vieri really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Number 19.
And there's the end of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Kashiwa Reysol head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And the second half gets underway. Knocks it into space. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And this is Vieri. Vieri! Zanetti. Maicon. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench.
Up he goes! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. He's got tall. That was superb goalkeeping.
Vieri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Brilliantly cut out. Nice looking ball. Tries to play it through. This looks promising. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Robertson. And it's Robertson. Robertson goes on a charge down the left. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu!
That was lovely, that.
Flashes, he gets big! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And that has left him in a heap. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's a... and the shot! It's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Cafu powering forward here, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost takes a shot, sticks it away. Robertson, great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Rooney, and that interception was most necessary. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's in a great position here, and he's on it, and the shot! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Robertson looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here.
Brazil really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He's got away. Fletcher did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a little off target. He's being urged to shoot. Real chance!
Has been indicated.
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
All hands on deck for this one. That's a decent clearance. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that will be the final act. Kashiwa Reysol can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans, A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Royce taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Kashua Reysol really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.